Here today on the M18 Hellcat, platooned up with Cobra2001 and Crazykiwi. Now this game's quite long, it goes almost the full 15 minutes. I have sped it up at different points when there's not much action happening, just to so you don't sit around waiting for too much. So we decide we'll go over this side, fighting up to the west, and these Hellcats we'd probably end up being killed by the 1Ss. We get one-shotted by those. So I think we decided to come over this side. We were possibly a little bit cautious to start with. So we take up positions in these bushes. Now there are no real scouts on this team. I guess our M4 Sherman is about the best scout we've got. So we've got the T-34-85, 3002M and an M4 on our side, plus the 3 Hellcats. We've already lost a tank up north. Now again, apologise at the end, the stats, my Watt analyzer is not showing all the stats for some reason. It just suddenly stopped. I'm not sure if it's a mod I'm using or what, but it's no longer pulling in all the stats. So at the end I'm using the Watt replay manager and it gives a little bit limited stats. So anyway, we're camping here and not a lot's happening. Waiting for somebody to be spotted up the top. Oh, and there is somebody spotted. Yeah, they all fire him at once and he just disappears in a puff of smoke.
Reloaded.
Still one tank down. Hearing a bit of a discussion between us what we should do. Now I decide I'll go and spot up the end there because the T-34-85 and the M4, although the M4 is moving up now, his camo's not very good. Now we're 3 tanks down, and then the north is looking pretty shaky. Now Churchill's appear to have pushed through the town. There's a Hellcat up there.
Penetration.
Take a quick shot and get some damage on him. Then the M4 kills him. Still 2 tanks down. So coming across. I can see the jumbo over the far side. Can't get a decent shot at him, and there's an M4 up there who's just killed our M4. So we're now 3 tanks down. So I see the jumbo going across and he disappears. Shows up again, but didn't give enough lead when I shot and we missed.
Loaded and ready.
So Cobra says that he's going back to cover the base because the town's pretty much gone, which it has. There's only issue Dickamex up there now, and a issue 100, and there's the KV1Ss. So I start coming back, and with a bit more discussion I decided I should go up and help the issue. I said Dickamex has just died. I'm not sure if I'm going to get there in time. The old Hellcat doesn't go up the hills very well. And we've lost the issue 100. So I decided I'll come up and just see if I can spot anything for the arty. And Cobra's moved up. And then I've spotted, I didn't spot, but I think a T-34-85 spotted their T-34-85. Now Sherman has managed to get behind their cap zone into the town there, obviously looking for arty. So I come down here and see if I can get a shot on this T-34-85. I can. I'll take a hit from that. There's a Hellcat up there, and I take a shot at the T-34-85, miss, and get hit by the Hellcat, I believe. These are not very well now. But our T-34 F-85 takes out theirs. So come forward to see if I can spot the Hellcat that shot me. Still can't. So both Crazykiwi and Cobra are covering the base. We know there's at least two Hellcats and a KV-1S coming down, and there's the KV-1S. I'll just speed it up here because I don't climb hills very well. We lose our M4 and we lose our artillery at the same time. So we're 2 tanks down at the moment. Cobra's engaging their SU-100. Then he finishes off the SU-100.
Penetration.
I come across to find the KV-1S. Put a shot in the side of his turret. Back off. I tell Cobra that he's looking at me. Cobra's going to come around the bottom. I fail to be aware of what's around me, unfortunately.
Everyone get out.
As I'm turning around, I should have probably gone forward. There, Hellcat shoots and kills me. So we can see a Hellcat above our base. Our T-34-85 has gone in behind the base. Try to engage the Hellcat. So I tell Cobra that the Hellcat's probably going to be coming down towards the base. So he's now moving to a defensible position. He's just a bit concerned that the Hellcat may not continue and might actually come down the short distance. Just to his left. Fortunately, their Hellcat has now killed our T-34-85. So we're up against a Dickermax, 2 Hellcats and artillery. So here comes their Hellcat. He knows where Cobra is, but he gets hit by Crazykiwi and turns, but comes back and shoots Cobra. At this stage, we're now starting to give advice to Crazykiwi. He's by himself against 3 tanks. We spot Crazykiwi spots their artillery and kills them. Spots their Dickermax, puts a shot, misses. Puts another shot, does good damage to the Dickermax, sets him on fire. And another shot kills him. Dickermax starts bleating on about invisible tanks and how could he not be seen and so on. I'm not sure he realised how good the camo is on a Hellcat in a bush. 100% crew, 100% camo with a camo net in a bush. You ain't going to see the Hellcat. So I'm spinning it up now because there's a lot of waiting around. And we spot the other Hellcat. And unfortunately, Crazykiwi doesn't have 6th sense, so he's not sure he was spotted. But just by the reaction of that Hellcat, we think he was. So he moves location to another bush. And as you can see in chat, he's going on and on about his crew and how good it is and why couldn't he see him, and thinks he was hacking. But as you can see, there's no hack involved. It's just good positioning of your tank. So speeding it up again to 8 times because there's a lot of sitting around waiting, and we're giving them suggestions. As there is only about 3 minutes left, he decides, well, a draw is a loss, so we might as well head off down and see if we can find him. If we can kill him, obviously we'll pull a nice win out. If we lose, well, we lose. At least it's at least we tried. And he's moving through bushes as much as he can, stay hidden. He gets hit on the right side. Looking at the replay, pretty sure that he's at the end of the bridge. At the time we weren't quite sure. There's another one hits there. We thought he may have been actually just behind him somewhere, so we suggest he gets through and into a position where he can intercept anything coming through the bridge. trying to suggest he doesn't cap, which he wasn't going to anyway. So he remodels some of the landscape, gets around and gets into a bush. So now there's a minute and a half left to go. And it's again a waiting game. Again, it's vital. The advantage of the Hellcat is the camo value of it. He would have probably disappeared while he was still moving in behind the houses. Hopefully the guy hasn't got any idea where he is. It just really now depends on whether the other Hellcat wants to try and force a win, or is happy for the draw. So we've got about 35 seconds to go, so it's certainly looking like a draw now. And there's their Hellcat. He's come out to play. Comes across, and for some reason he stops. I'm not sure if he's hit the wall or something, but Crazykiwi gets a shot into him. I think he starts backing up and he backs into the pylon. He's trying to climb, and these things don't